People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news, it relates to the unprofessionalism, lack of sympathy, as it pertains to members of the JCF Jamaica Constabulary Force. Now, I am speaking specifically about an incident that occurred on the 7th of November 2021. An American tourist, a lady, she left America, she came to Jamaica as a tourist on vacation. While she was here, somebody jumped over our fence. When that person jumped over our fence, she went to the Ocharias Power Station. This all happened in a St. Anne. She went to the Ocharias Power Station to file a report. Obviously, we said that this lady was stressed out. When she went to that station, they told her she had to go to St. Anne's Bay Power Station because that was the closest Power Station. She left from Ocharias. She went to St. Anne's Bay. When she went to St. Anne's Bay, the same thing. She was given the runaround. She was frustrated. She left, and obviously her vacation was ended prematurely. She went back home to the United States. When she went back home to the United States, she contacted law enforcement there. Through some sort of diplomatic reach out, law enforcement in America, embassy, and everybody got involved. They contacted the government of Jamaica and also the police hierarchy, the top popo. It is said that they launched an investigation, a probe. She was flown back from America to Jamaica, and then I guess she knew the person that basically SH00T-0UT-In her jump over the fence. She identified him in some sort of identification parade, and this man is supposed to be charged. Now, people, let's analyze this whole situation. Just imagine you as a lady leave your country. You come to a next country, a foreign country, patronizing that country as a tourist, spending your dollars, went through the whole rigmarole, book ticket, book airline, book hotel reservation, whatever you want to call it. And then when you come, you are here to enjoy yourself. However, the polar opposite happens. Now, people, first thing first, you have some little worthless man at Jamaica. I don't know from whence they come. I don't know which mama or monster bring them come on planet Earth. However, they do exist. We understand they are doing their job. That is what they do. They are a set of low life. Low life do low life stuff. However, you as a tourist now, you go through this dramatic thing, and then you go to the power station in a Ocharias. When you go, instead of them extending some sort of olive branch and helping you, they start to give you the runaround. Them send you go to St. Anne's Bay. When you go to St. Anne's Bay, them will tell you the same thing. So therefore, St. Anne's Bay I send you go to Ochi. Ochi I send you go to this Rete, Lele, Blue, blah, blend. That is not what you should expect, or that is not what should have happened. When you go to the power station, especially, a serious crime was committed against you, as in somebody jumped over your fence. Now, people, when we talk about the power them in a Jamaican people, I am speaking in general because in all profession, you have the good and you have the bad and you have the indifferent. In this case, we see this lady obviously met with the indifferent. This lady obviously went and met with the bad. And what is even more disturbing about the whole thing is that when you go and you're speaking to one popo, it is as if the others, there is nobody that know any sorts of better. So therefore it seems as if the blind is leading the blind. And I say this to say that when this lady went to that popo station, because of the facts of what she was reporting about, somebody jumped over our fence. somebody, if at least two persons was there, somebody should have said, "No man, you can't tell the lady to go here, so." You should have at least made some sort of attempt to carry the lady go to the next place if that was the case, that was a protocol. However, you basically shun the lady, you basically frustrate the lady. She left, she went to St. Anne's Bay, and when she went there, the same thing. Frustration upon top of frustration after all that she has been through. Now people, just imagine, this lady got violated in the worstest way. She went to two power station, don't know what they were doing, don't know if they were caught up on social media or WhatsApp, don't know if they had any sorts of crime, bringing Jamaica crime rates, murder rates to a minimal, so therefore they were tied up. People, I doubt that that was the case. A lot of these popo, when they go to work, them just run off the clock. It is all about a hustle. They did not leave their home with any sorts of intention of doing any sorts of work. They want freebie, they like handouts. So I say this to say that had anybody in that station been doing their job, they would have taken a simple report, because after all, that is exactly what they are paid for, to take report and solve crime. However, people, the lady went after her ordeal. She went to the power station, and then she left. She went back home. So just imagine that night, that day when this happened to this lady. When she was traveling on this plane after she left for Jamaica initially to have fun, to de-stress, somebody jumped over our fence. And then she went to the relevant authority who is supposed to serve and protect and make sure that you don't disrespect the ghost that lay the golden egg, meaning that the tourism sector. So therefore, you did not do your job. This lady get violated. This lady did not get any sorts of assistance. This lady was given the runaround. This lady now had to sleep that night, jump on a plane, go through the whole ordeal, registering, going through immigration, customs, reaching back home, contacting her power station there, and then through some sort of diplomatic agreement, diplomatic communication, they contacted the government of Jamaica. Then the government of Jamaica contacted the power, and that is the only reason why she got some sort of result. Now people, this was not very complicated. You did not need any sorts of rocket scientists to basically solve this one. Had the power been doing their job, had they just simply taken this report, because obviously we see that this lady had some sort of idea who the person that jumped over her fence was, because she left and then she came back. She did an identification parade and them all the person. So therefore people, this case was as simple as 1, 2, 3. This case could have been solved easily had the popo made some sort of attempt. Had the popo just simply do their job. Had the popo be professional instead of being bugoyaga. Had some sort of sympathy, some sort of caring, some sort of compassion for this lady. So now people, what do you think is going to happen whenever the foreign press, or what do you think happened whenever the foreign press get a hold or got a hold of this? It is going to be an next BLACKI for Jamaica, because people, it does not matter if 1 million tourists come to Jamaica and that 1 million tourists enjoy themselves and had everything good to say about Jamaica. Just one incident in which somebody get violated, especially in a case like this, and a simple case or a simple report was not taken. The lady was frustrated. People, Jamaica, wanna have to do better. People, the government of Jamaica, the relevant authority, wanna need to do better, because we are now accepting mediocre as the normal. It is normalized as if anything can happen, and then people don't do their job. Persons are not held accountable. Persons are not responsible for their action or their deed or their job. People, it is a very bad disgrace. Point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now people, the next thing that is popping in the news is a case of road RAGE. And based on the information, it is said that there was an incident that occurred in a place called Ligani yesterday. Based on the information, it is said that this involved a taxi driver, an elderly driver, and also a bike man. Now people, there are conflicting reports. However, the original report that I heard is that the taxi driver, bad driver, the elderly man, the elderly driver, there was some sort of verbal dispute. The taxi driver came out of his cab, cuff up the man in his face, I lego all sorts of Mike Tyson in his face, and then the elderly man wheel and pop off and bust a can in the taxi driver hand, and it also fly through and hit a lady. People cannot confirm all of this. The next thing that I heard is that while the taxi man and the elderly man was arguing, a bike man was passing, the elderly man opened the door and almost lick off the bike man. The bike man come and a fling peer Mike Tyson in the elderly man face. People, me just show you one incident, two different stories. Don't know exactly what happened. However, what I do know is that elderly man was involved, a taxi man was involved, and somebody get pie up in them arm. Now people, when we talk about Jamaica, we are speaking about a place in which it seems as if nobody feel as if they can solve their difference without some sort of violence getting involved. Whether it be some sort of kitchen utensil, some sort of fire piece, some sort of board, some sort of stone rete, lele, blue, blah, blank. It seems as if the bridge of communication, as it pertains to these people that reside in Jamaica, it is all about violence and more violence to solve everything. So I say this to say that you as a driver in a Jamaica, we understand how the taxi man them drive. We understand how the minibus man them drive, the JUTC driver. It is like a set of madmen and people. I am speaking in general because like I always said, people, most persons professional, they are professional. However, the bad seed make everybody else look bad. Point blank and period. So people, me just say, had these taxi man adhere to the road codes and drive decent like some decent human being and stop acting like some wild hog on the road, a lot of this could have been avoided. And we say a whole lot of people losing their life, a whole lot of people getting hurt, a whole lot of people going through all sorts of BS, insurance claims, rate, lele, all because a set of mad people on the road. All because it seems as if nobody wants to communicate. Nobody can solve anything. We are speaking about like decent human beings. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that I heard that Kingston, West Kingston was like the Wild Wild West the other day, the other night. And people, this is based on some sort of shootout that have transpired or had transpired between two warring faction, meaning GANGS. Now people, I got one video that was consistent from a couple of persons, and then I got a couple of other audios. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to both or all of them, and then I'll give my piece.
Yo! I'm actually loving most gun youth, you fool? That, brother. Tell the man them check club, open them ear, brother. Yo, watch your four-way. Yo, secure him, come in on my day. Yo, watch your four-way too, yeah. Yeah? Man, I think the last time my friend, I said, man, them watch your four-way, like the four-way.
Now people, this is my disclaimer. I got one video from several persons. West Kingston was not there, was not a part of it. I also got two audio from somebody else. As to which or if everything is same location, different angle, closeness, farness, me not really know. However, what I do know is that when it comes to West Kingston, these people act like them they are Baghdad. These people act like them they are some sort of war zone. Well, actually they are. So people, this is the latest as to what is going on there. We should not be surprised because we see Jamaica is like Bellevue Central. We are talking about madhouse, we are talking about bad house, we are talking about gangsterism. It turn up, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.